Welcome to Fun with Facepalm. I've collected stories of people doing things painfully stupid. As per usual, I've included some funny, cute animals for your enjoyment. I hope you enjoyed these stories, and without further ado, here we go. I used to work at a print shop, and this very interesting client comes up to me and says this. I need some envelopes printed. The other place said you could do it. That's right. Do you have the layout? Yeah, like this. He hands over a USB stick with a PDF. Yeah, we can do that, except we can't print that line all the way to the edge. It'll cut short a few millimeters from the edge. But I want the line to the edge. Then you'll have to visit the other place. They're the ones who can print it offset. But they are so much more expensive. I want to buy from you guys. Then you won't be able to get the lines all the way to the edge. But I want the lines out to the edges. And we can't do that. For that, you need offset printing. But that's more expensive. Yes, it is. And we're cheaper, because we can't do that. But I want you to. I'd like to, but I'd need 3 more years of education, and serious hardware investments for that to happen. I'm afraid neither of us are going to be satisfied here today. Well, how am I supposed to get the line to the edge then? Go to the other place. That's why it's more expensive. But I don't want to pay that much. And we had that conversation round and round for nearly 10 minutes. One time I overheard a little boy talking to a zookeeper at one of the small exhibits. And this is what happened. What are those? That's a cavy. Note, cavy is another name for guinea pigs. Then the little boy's father spoke up. No, they're not. Those are jackalopes. But I don't see any antlers, so they must be does. A customer comes in with fabric she's already purchased from us, and she marked the measurements for her pattern on the fabric with safety pins. She asked me to cut out her pattern for her, something I can't do, and this is for several reasons. The simplest being that it isn't a service our store offers. After explaining the multiple reasons why, this happens. I need you to cut my fabric because it's 58 inches wide, and I don't have 58-inch scissors at home. I looked at her with the most dumbfounded expression on my face ever. I don't have 58-inch scissors either. I use these. I'm holding up a normal pair of 9-inch dressmaker shears. Well, what am I supposed to use? I gestured to the 6 foot of wall space, devoted to sewing scissors in all their glory. I just spent over $100 on fabric, and you're going to make me buy scissors? She then decides that, since I won't cut her pattern for her, that she's going to return the fabric. I will buy my fabric at the other craft store, where they do this for me all the time. Note, this craft store, they don't sell fabric. While I'm remeasuring the fabric for the return, the customer then starts grabbing the safety pins that she used to mark her cuts. These are mine. You can't keep them. And this is why we're always hiring. No one puts up with this much crazy for long. I work at a local video game store where we buy and sell used games, electronics, and accessories. Every item in our store comes with a 30-day same item exchange warranty. This was to ensure the customer that they're always going to get a working product. I am helping another customer out when a new one comes in. He approaches the counter, and seeing that all of our employees are busy, he tries to talk to me, regardless. Excuse me, sir. I just have a quick question. While I'm looking up prices for the previous customers already standing at my counter. Yeah, shoot. Well, I bought this charging cable for my console controller a while back, but it doesn't seem to be working. I was told last time that I could bring it back for an exchange. Once I'm finished here, I'll take a look. I finished helping my previous customer. Alright, can I take a look? The customer hands me a charging cable. It's covered in dust, and the inside of the USB cable is actually rusted over. You just bought this? Yeah, very recently. I was told that you could return it for another one if there's anything wrong with it, and it isn't working. I look over the cord thoroughly, refusing to believe that we could possibly sell something in such terrible condition. Can I see the receipt, sir?
Yep, I thought you might need it.
He pulled out a crumpled piece of paper, and he hands it to me. Upon inspection, I am not surprised to see that the receipt was from over 6 months ago. Sir, I'm sorry. There isn't anything I can really do here. This purchase is from nearly half a year ago. He's looking at me as if I'm some sort of madman.
But I was told I could return it.
We only offer a 30-day same item exchange on all of our products. We can't possibly begin to cover something that you've had for this long.
Oh, I must have brought in the wrong receipt. I have another one in my car. I'll be right back.
After a quick trot outside, the customer returns to the desk with a new receipt. I almost facepalm after looking at the date. Sir, this one's from 4 months ago.
See, I told you I had a more recent one.
We only cover 30 days.
Look, I can't waste any more time on this. I want to speak to your manager. I bought both of those cords here, and now you're telling me I can't return one that doesn't work?
My manager comes over and tells him the exact same thing. After about 20 minutes of having the exchange policy explained to him, he threw a fit, claiming that he will never come to this place again, and that he was never told of the policy. Then we pointed out the policy was both written on the receipt and posted on the signs within the store, and he threw the cord to the ground and stomped off. He started shouting to the people outside that we were con artists and should be arrested for stealing his money. I get a call at a box office one Tuesday. We don't get our showtime schedules for the next Friday through Thursday until Wednesday. But for some reason this goes over the caller's head, and this is what was said.
Do you have this movie playing on Friday?
I apologize, but unfortunately, we won't have the schedule for Friday until sometime tomorrow.
So what are you trying to tell me? You aren't open Friday?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm merely saying that we won't have our schedule for Friday until sometime tomorrow.
If you're open Friday, why can't you just tell me what's playing that day?
Because the schedule hasn't been made yet.
So you're not open Friday?
Yes, we are.
So why won't you tell me if this movie is playing?
Because we don't have the showtimes for Friday's schedule yet.
So that means you're not open Friday, right? You can't be open if nothing is scheduled. Why do you keep telling me that you're open Friday and you don't have anything scheduled?
Because we will have the schedule tomorrow. Showtimes for the next week are scheduled and posted on Wednesday.
So you're gonna be open on Friday?
Yes, I guarantee it. We're open 365 days a year.
Okay, so what time is the movie gonna be playing on Friday?
This went on in circles until I gave up and transferred the call to the manager, who eventually just gave up and hung up on the caller. Thank you very much for joining me for this quick edition of Fun with Facepalm. I hope you enjoyed it. Wanted to get something quick out there while I work on my other stuff. Thank you very much for your time. Hit that like button if you enjoyed those crazy stories of crazy people, and I will see you again soon.